Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius June 29, 2022. Today's transits are good for slowing down, so you can pay more attention to the things that matter most. With a new moon occurring tomorrow, it's natural to unwind and process or reflect rather than begin anew. As well, Mars harmonizes with steady Saturn today, encouraging you to slow your roll and bringing rewards for patience. A deliberate approach is not always your preference, but it helps you make the most of the day's energies. It may be best to consider the long game and the security and practicality of a pursuit. There can also be productive conversations. You are a little more deliberate in your communications, taking more time than usual to craft your words. While there are no free passes right now, you're willing to put in the effort to improve your life, and you're using your energy wisely. As you may know, the moon governs your intimate 8th house of sex, shared resources, and soulmate connections, but it will continue to glimmer through curious Gemini and your harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others. So, whether you're single, crushing, or already romantically attached, chances are you're contemplating the many different ways you can solidify this connection, be it via communication or in person. Having said that, amidst feeling the desire to take things to the next level, Mars will harmonize with structured Saturn, which, in turn, encourages you to persevere towards your heart's desires. Take it one step at a time. Talk it out. Excitable conversations about the potential directions a passion project may go in will come out today as Mars in Aries sextiles Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. You and your team should consider having a productive brainstorming session during the sextile. Play around with new ideas, plausible outcomes, and how different suggestions could be worked into the execution of a passion project. If possible, even apply these opinions in real time by playing around with the style of the project. Keep an open mind as you and your team work to create something spectacular. You can expect a tumultuous day. You'll be inspired to make great strides forward, full of purpose and determination, especially concerning your personal projects. But if things don't go according to your wishes, or someone tries to stand in your way out of pure spite, you are likely to fly into a rage that will go down in history. Try and temper your feelings if you can. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. You've got to take a second look at the small stuff. It's freakier than you thought. Maybe your crush has a terrible habit, or maybe your bills are less painful than you feared. It's all in the details. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. Is someone you know having a birthday? If so, beware of all the great food that will undoubtedly be brought to the party. If you're trying to raise your level of health and fitness, you'll be sorely tempted to stray from the diet. Be as firm as you can, but remember, we all need a little indulgence occasionally. Chocolate cake and ice cream might not be on your diet list, but think of them as emotional health food. Enjoy a little bit. Chances are you have been so busy taking care of business that you have been neglecting yourself. This day will offer you many opportunities to recharge your spirit through solitude. You may even find that happening while you are sitting at your desk or in your living room as you drift off into a more reflective mood. Go with it, as it is your mind's way of letting you know that your soul needs to be restored, too. The sun only returned to your financial sector last week, but with the solar spotlight on this side of the financial fence for the first time this year, today's new moon brings an opportunity for new beginnings or to draw a new line in the sand. This might be early days, but with the main focus on the income side of the financial fence until now, this is a chance to draw a new line in the sand or for a fresh start when it comes to your financial situation and money matters. The moon's departure from your relationship sector yesterday has not only left you more emotionally engaged but a friendly aspect to Saturn, in retrograde motion in your communication sector has made it easier to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words a voice. With Venus, the planet of love in her first and Mercury, the planet of communication in his last full week in your relationship sector, the timing couldn't be better. Our eyes in the sky. Good news from the universe. 2 positive sextiles point your day in a more positive, productive direction today. First, a Mercury-Chiron sextile offers you the chance to heal an old wound by gently removing the bandage and getting it out into the open. Talk to someone about it if you're comfortable about doing that, or if you'd rather not say any of it out loud, write it down in a journal or letter that you don't plan on ever sending. Words have extreme healing power now, and this therapeutic sextile offers you the opportunity to express your pain in new ways. Apologies, whether making or receiving them, are especially powerful during this healing aspect. The second, a Moon-Mars sextile, offers up a competitive yet cooperative vibe that makes success a particularly attractive venture. Whether you're playing games with friends or working hard for a promotion at your job, this energy pushes you to be your best without being cocky about it. Is this a rare cosmic combo? Yes. Should you take full advantage of its energy to be the best you can be? Absolutely, 100% yes. Around dawn, Mercury in Gemini sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us contextualize wounding patterns. Compartmentalization can be used for good or ill. It can enable spiritual or emotional bypassing, yet it can also help us to gain perspective regarding situations that are typically too charged for us to assess objectively. This is one of those times where compartmentalization can be a helpful technique, as it frees us from self-imposed obligations to canonize our past. Instead of assuming that we are bound to replay the same traumas over and over again, we recognize that we have the authority to change how we tell our stories. This will be a somewhat unconscious process today, organically occurring as we go about interacting with friends, co-workers, and acquaintances. We simply tell our story differently, and this action creates change. Using new words prompts different recollections, and the way we share with others creates a holistic ripple effect. Mid-afternoon, Mars auspiciously sextiles Saturn. Mars in Aries is all about action and enthusiasm, and all too often, this energy can go unchecked, resulting in burnout. Meanwhile, Saturn in Aquarius loves innovation but might be slow to put changes into effect, knowing that true progress is never achieved overnight. Yet, when these two influences come together in a sextile, they harmoniously play off each other. Mars encourages Saturn's propensity for experimentation. Saturn checks Mars' instinct to run into the fray without proper protection. This is a great aspect to use for initiatives where we must put our heads down and focus. Although we will not likely reach our projected target today, this Mars-Saturn permeates us with the confidence that we will achieve our aims if we work diligently towards their realization.